This is Andy B on the Get You Home show. Normally, this is actually 12:30, 25 to 1. Normally, you've got Stephen D's voice with the late lunch, but we are specially here today. Thrilled to be at Torch Trust near Market Harborough. And we've got lots of great guests coming for you. We've had all sorts of great guests, and we've got more coming up yet, so don't go away, including another lovely person who's coming to my little booth, which is the chapel, which is great. So, would you like to tell me your name and why you're here today?
Yes, I'm Philip Rice, and I'm here for the coffee morning, which I love, mainly because of Edith's scones.
I've sampled chocolate cake, which I believe was Edith. I've also had some of the cream tea, which was made up. What else do they have? A little sort of like a biscuit with cream and things on top. I don't know what it was. I just know it tasted great, and I was very happy. Well, it matters. It's all that matters. So, how often do you come to the coffee mornings here?
Every month. Okay. Third Thursday of every month. It's in my diary.
If it's in the diary, it's going to happen. So why do you come to this? What is it you particularly enjoy about the coffee mornings, aside from cake, which is, to be honest, it's a good enough reason to come. But why do you come to these every time?
Well, cake is the main reason, but I just enjoy the fellowship and the blind and partially sighted people who are here, who are becoming friends, are always inspirational, and I just enjoy the fellowship here.
Fab. And Torch Trust has been around, I think I heard 1959 or certainly late 50s, 60 years or so it's been going. How many years have you been coming to Torch Trust? I think this building is purpose built, isn't it? So how long have you been actually been involved with Torch Trust?
Well, my involvement started, I think, only quite recently, 2022. Which is when I knew of Torch Trust, and we used to still do get the Torch News, which comes out, I think, 4 times a year. And I opened it one day and found that a friend of mine had a double-page spread in the middle because he'd just been appointed the chief executive. That was Tim Jeffrey, and we go to the same church. So I thought it'd be a bit churlish not to get involved and find out a bit more about it. And in particular about sight loss friendly church. So I signed up our church in Desborough to be a sight loss friendly church. So they got my email address, and then I got the invitation to the coffee mornings, and I've been coming every month since.
Do you volunteer as well, or is it just you volunteer to help reduce the amount of cake that has to be consumed? Which, to be honest, that seems like a perfectly good reason to me.
Again, that is the main reason. But I think it was the first or second coffee morning that I came to. Tim was leading the worship at the end of the coffee morning, and one of the things he asked us to pray for was volunteers for the Torch Together holidays, which were just starting up again after the pandemic. And I thought, well, I can do holidays. And so that's my main involvement, is volunteering with the Torch Together holidays. And I don't know how many I've been on now, about 3 a year. Since 22.
I've met 4 people so far today who we've interviewed who one way or another have referenced the Torch Trust holidays as being pivotal in different ways. I met Nessa this morning. For her, it's going on a holiday where there's somebody who can guide her safely around because she can't just go anywhere, as she said in her own words. And then I met Rachel and her husband, who actually met and became husband and wife because of Torch Trust. So what is it you're actually doing on the Torch Trust holidays? How are you helping the people that are attending through that?
Okay, well, for every blind and partially sighted person, there is always one sighted person to help them, because obviously if you're at home, you know your routine, you know how to get about, but when you're away in a strange place, it's a little bit more difficult, so you just need that little bit of extra help. So it's just about guiding people into the restaurant. If you go out on an outing, there's always at least one sighted person available to help you find your way about and tell you what's around. And yeah, so it's a one-to-one relationship with you. Not the same person all the time. We get to meet everybody, and again, it's great fellowship.
The fact that you've done more than one means you must have enjoyed it. The fact that you've done 3 a year for more than 1 year means this obviously is something you're getting a great deal of enjoyment from, as much as you're surrendering your time, which is an important part of being a volunteer. Actually, you're obviously getting a lot back as well. So why do you keep coming back and back and back and giving up your time to help others? What is it that motivates you to want to keep coming back and giving more time?
I just enjoy it. It's I went on the first one, and I said, "Can I come on the next one, please?" And I've done nearly every holiday. There was one last year that I couldn't physically do, mainly because my grandson was born that week. Inconveniently, I did speak to my daughter on the subject, but she insisted on having it that week. But other than that, I go every time if I possibly can, and I just enjoy the fellowship, and it's a great holiday for me. It's there's some work involved, and keeping an eye out. Where's John? Why isn't he here? Let's go and find him. Things like that. So being aware of what's where everybody is, and just being helpful, and I just love their company.
I think that's good enough. I've heard the word fellowship mentioned lots of times. If you're not sure what fellowship is, it's Christian jargon for hanging together and having some fun, really, and just enjoying each other's company. Thank you. Is there cake on the holidays as well? Is that does it make an appearance?
Absolutely, yes. The last holiday I was on, High Lee, we had 3 cooked meals a day and cake and biscuits at every coffee break. And I had to go on a diet when we came back.
Fabulous. Thank you kindly for your time. I'm going to let you get on with your day. We're going to have some more music, and I think there's more guests lining up, so don't go away.
Rated 5 stars by Sorted Magazine's film critic, Pure 247 takes you behind the scenes of the birth of a global Christian radio station. Andy B will have you laughing and crying as you discover what it takes to create ministry that matters in this inspiring tale of perseverance, honesty, and vulnerability. Buckle up and get ready for a story that's uplifting as it is entertaining. Behind the microphone, they face bankruptcy, eviction, and 2 life-changing surgeries. Can they make it? Will they make it? Get your copy of this life-changing book today. Pure 247 is available now on Amazon. Andy B is best described as a man after God's own heart, who insists that God's vision and resourcing trump all handicaps.